16 beliefs and statements that point me towards the Republican Party. Not long ago, I was center-left. My views haven't changed, but in today's bizarro world, the entire landscape has shifted far left, and now I find myself on the right. 16. I don't believe in equity. I believe in equality. Equality is lifting up all people that need it. Equity is pitting people against each other based on identity politics. When people are in need, equality is about helping all of them. Equity is about separating them based on race and sexual orientation and then applying different rules that benefit some and discriminate against others. Number 15. Promoting dumb white people doesn't help white people. Promoting dumb black people doesn't help black people. When Democrats put black people in power, why did they promote brainless leftists? There's no pride in anyone being represented by an idiot. Only embarrassment. If you're going to put someone black in a position of power, shouldn't they be the best representation of their race, not the worst? Number 14. I believe that AOC is a complete idiot, and I believe the same way about all the other squad members. The only people dumber than these elected officials that couldn't run a lemonade stand without screwing it up are the people that voted for them.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that father
Mr.
from his
Holman,
family.
with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're into the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
Number 13. I believe in Martin Luther King's dream of a colorblind society, judging people based on their character, not skin tone. That means not making assumptions or stereotyping someone based on their race. If you want to know what kind of life someone has led, you need to talk to them individually. Maybe they've had it worse than you, maybe they've had it better. Number 12. I believe in individual rights and liberty. While many Christians claim these rights come from God, I claim these rights come from the greatest reasoning of mankind. Either way, we fight for them side by side. We recognize the value because we have the wits and an understanding of history and philosophy. Number 11. I believe there's nothing more obnoxious or ignorant than group identity. Anyone white claiming to speak for all white people, or anyone black claiming to speak for all black people, should be mocked out of existence. Anyone gullible enough to be suckered by race hustlers should be ashamed. Number 10. I believe that biological men have a physical advantage over biological women. Yes, even if they've taken hormones, and therefore should be separated in competitive sports and locker rooms for other obvious reasons. Number 9. I don't believe that trans people need to be lied to regarding the realities of biological sex or they'll commit suicide. In fact, I believe such statements to be patronizing. Leftists that exploit trans suicide to push their extremist agenda are dishonest and disgusting to me.
Mr. Chairman, thanks to all of the witnesses for being here. I want to visit with you, Ms. Mensky, but before I do, I just want to clear one thing up. Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing them.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide.
Number 8, I think that black people are smart and more than capable of using a computer and getting an ID. I believe that setting low expectations for anyone based on race is abhorrently racist. Number 7, I believe that public teachers' unions are corrupt, poisonous, and shouldn't exist. Number 6, I believe that religious people do believe in crazy things, but there's nothing crazier than some fool who can't define what a woman is. Number 5, I'll take a Christian patriot any day over a Marxist atheist. Number 4, I believe that the strength of the family determines the strength of the nation. We need to be strengthening our families. That needs to be the number 1 focus of our society. Number 3, I did my own research and found out that Trump never referred to white supremacists as very fine people. Trump never made fun of a disabled reporter. Kyle Rittenhouse acted in self-defense. The Hunter Biden laptop is real. Man, is it real. The Covington kid never got belligerent with a Native American with a drum. The FBI has been directly involved with big tech censorship that interfered with an election and January 6th incitement. Number 2, I believe in secure borders, the Remain in Mexico policy, energy independence, law enforcement, and the protection of children from creepy leftist ideology in the classroom. Number 1, I believe in free speech. I believe that censorship always results in hypocrisy and corruption. I believe that people willing to give politicians power over speech to prevent so-called hate speech or misinformation are complete idiots. People using violence to stop speech are fascists and should be in prison. Free speech means that no thing and no one is exempt from criticism or even mocking. Not the Pope, not the president, not trans people, not the pharmaceutical industry, not anyone. Today's Democratic Party does not align with my values. They are downright repugnant to me. They have become the party of wealthy white Marxists whose staggering level of incompetence is only surpassed by their staggering level of hypocrisy. Today's Democrat Party is run by the worst people imaginable, and therefore, I'll be voting Republican. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Cisco, do we have to leave all our good friends now? Only until next time, Pancho. Adios, amigos.